And welcome everybody to University of Tampa men's basketball. Jack Ike along with two-time Hall of Famer DeCarlo DeVoe as the Spartans get ready on their home court to play the St. Leo Lions. Sunshine State Conference basketball. Two teams right now sort of in the middle of the conference race. Nobody is going to catch Nova Southeastern. They're unbeaten at 21-0, 14-0 in conference. But St. Leo comes in 8-6, 17-8. Tampa at 6-8. 7-13 on the year. And the Spartans hoping to get back in the winner's bracket as they had a tough game over the weekend and against Palm Beach Atlantic and trying to get back. They've had a close game against St. Leo up there on January 4th, but couldn't pull out the win as St. Leo rallied in the last few minutes of that game to pick up the victory. Just talked to Lance Randall, head coach of St. Leo. He said he likes the way his team is playing. It's a younger team. It's 4 different starters from a year ago. And of the 4 new starters from a year ago, none of them were on the team last year. The Spartans trying to pick up another win. They've defended the home court well. We'll have the lineups after the national anthem. Look right now. Nobody, as I said, is going to catch Nova Southeastern 14-0. Florida Tech and Florida Southern are both at 9-6. St. Leo hoping to keep pace. They are 8-6. Embry-Riddle 8-7. Rollins at 7-7. Palm Beach Atlantic 7-8. Tampa 6-8. Eckerd 6-9. Berry 4-10. And Lynn 2-13. Starting lineups for today's game. For St. Leo, they'll be starting number 2, Grant Diskin, a 6-foot sophomore from Park Hills, Kentucky. Number 4 is Cannon Coster. Coster is a 6'4 senior from Kearney, Nebraska. Number 22 is Owen Pelikowski. Pelikowski is a freshman, 6'4 from Combined Locks, Wisconsin. In number 23 is Logan Ryan. Ryan is a 6'3 freshman from Ponte Vedra, Florida. And number 0, Marty Jackson. And he is a 6'6 senior from Kansas City, Missouri. They're coached by Lance Randall. Assistant coaches are Spencer Henke, Drew Freitag, and Kevin Miller. For the Spartans, number 5, Micah Brown will start. The 6'4 senior is from Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Number 10 is DeAndre Harvey, a 6'1 sophomore from Daytona Beach. Number 11, getting a starting assignment, is Zach Simpson, 6'3 junior from Providence, Rhode Island. Number 3 is Jacob Harris. Jake is a 6'8 junior from Ackworth, Georgia. And number 32 in the middle is Tyson Lato, a 6'7 sophomore from Chicago, Illinois. So Zach Simpson picking up, I believe, his first start of the season. He was injured for a while earlier in the year, had been getting sporadic playing time, but has really stepped up his game, and they have rewarded him with increased playing time, and that will come to fruition tonight with a start. St. Leo in the green uniforms with the yellow trim. Spartans come out in the white uniforms with the red trim. Tyson Lato will jump center for Tampa. This is actually Zach Simpson's second start. He started at Palm Beach Atlantic. Spartans control the tip. Here we go.
It's almost like a four out, one in type deal.
Micah Brown to Lato. Simpson. Harvey on the drive, back out. Jake Harris, deep three, off the rim, no good. Fighting for it and grabbing the rebound. Jackson. St. Leo, not a particularly tall team, but they put together a nice season.
Yeah, last year they had a few 6'9", 6'10"ers.
6'6", the tallest in the starting lineup, those Spartans, with Jake Harris at 6'7", 6'8". Off the glass, no good. Tipped up, no good. Simpson rips down the rebound. Coster couldn't get it to go on 2 attempts. Head coach of the Spartans is the legendary Richard Schmidt. Associate head coach, Justin Pekka. Assistant coaches are Mark Borders and Tyler Zacher. Lato has it knocked out of his hands, gets it back, lays it in. Spartans strike first, 2-0. Quick jump shot. Diskin, no good. We come the other way.
Yeah, and reminiscent about the first matchup in St. Leo, down there in Dade City area, the Spartans were leading that game. They were in command.
Yes.
So, I mean, we hopefully the revenge factor of beating St. Leo will be enough to propel them to victory tonight.
Harris finds Simpson. Simpson lays it up, won't go. Tipped by Lato and rebounded by Jackson. Quickly up to Diskin. Drives in the lane, out of control, gets it back though. Finds Polakowski. Rattles home is Diskin.
Yeah, I thought Harris, even though it was a nifty pass, but I thought he should have taken the initiative and shot that shot.
Yeah. Wide open jumper in the lane. There's Lato. And,
oh, wow.
Boy, did that ball flatten out as soon as it hit the back of the rim.
Yes, it did. I'll take it.
Yeah, 4-3 Tampa. Steal by Lato.
Do you call that a shooter's roll?
Simpson on the drive and in. Nice pass from Jake Harris to Zach Simpson. You know, you've probably noticed that players who don't get a lot of playing time, sometimes when they're on the court, they just look hesitating.
Right.
And they just don't look smooth.
Right.
Well, Zach Simpson was that way earlier in the season. But you can see he was a lot more comfortable. He seems to be assured of his moves.
I think what Coach was looking for, and to pick his mind a little, he was looking for someone that's going to play hard and on both ends,
yep.
Really, especially defensively. Someone that's going to fight and hustle.
Yes. Lato back out to Harvey. Harvey for 3. Bounces around, no good. Cleared by Polakowski. Diskin quick to shoot, no good.
Diskin looks like he has a light as green as St. Leo's uniforms when it comes to shooting.
Yes. Lato outside. Finds Harris. And tipped out of bounds. Just before we came on the air downstairs, I got to meet Branson Harris. Jake's dad came up and said hi. Said they don't get down here that much. He'll be here again Saturday when Florida Southern comes to town.
Yeah, they're in the greater Georgia area.
Yep. Suburb of Atlanta.
He was at the exhibition game against
Yeah, he said
USF.
he talked to you there.
Yeah.
Jake, nice little pivot.
Whoa,
won't go, though.
Make that. That was very Akeem the Dream-esque. Just got to finish it.
3 on the way. Ryan, no good. Both teams a little bit cold to start the game. Lato looked at a three, pulled it back, sets the pick for Brown. Simpson, he's going to try a three. No good.
A little strong. Not a bad shot, though.
Pass inside. Coster won't fall. Harris with the rebound. Cutting finds Harris, trying to post up, down low.
Ooh, a little more arc.
Yeah, I think Jake might have gotten the word that they want him to put it up more because he's looking for his shot a little more than we normally see him do. Polakowski from the corner. He won't hit it.
Shoot, they want him. I want him to put it up a little more myself.
Right.
You know, because
we both have said that. Yeah.
You know, he has a good shooting skill. He's a skilled shooter.
Oh, stolen by Polakowski. Lato trying to block it. No, Polakowski lays it in.
And plus, being an upperclassman, he has to take the lead. He has to, show the younger guys what to do and how to do it.
Simpson.
Oh, Jake had cut open.
Yep. Inside, Micah Brown has it knocked out of his hand. And we come back the other way.
Can't put that ball down in the lane. Sometimes you just got to power it up and finesse it in the rim.
Coster, Lato, and Jackson mix it up a little underneath. Diskin, no. Spartans are 3 of 9, and they're the hot team right now.
Wow.
St. Leo, 2 of 10. Harvey, nice. 8-5 Tampa. Diskin looks to go inside, doesn't, finds Jackson. He's trying to back down Lato, puts the move on, lays it up. Nice move, baseline. Jackson puts it in. 8-7. Simpson avoids the trap. Harris eyes a three on the way. Good.
Yep.
I think he's gotten the word. They probably listened to our audio. Our tape.
I would hope he does because it's only positive reinforcement to use your skill, use your talent.
Yep. 11-7 on Harris's basket. Jake has 3. Jackson goes inside. Coster, and I think we've got a charge call.
That's a good call, and that's why Simpson's in the game. For that same type of hustle and positioning, not giving up.
Yep. Coster knocks down Simpson. Charge called. We'll take the under 16 timeout. 11-7 Tampa on top on TampaSpartans.tv.
That was an
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Yeah, no, I think that's a great idea.
These two teams only about 30 miles apart. St. Leo, Tampa, Eckerd, Florida Southern are kind of a quad of teams in this area. Oh, Harvey loses the ball. Polakowski, little Euro step up and in.
That was tough. That was a tough shot.
Polakowski is another Wisconsin recruit that Lance Randall is known to come up with. Lance is from Wisconsin, won a couple high school championships up there before coming down to St. Leo. And he recruits the area still. He's got connections. Micah Brown, 3, good. Splash that one down from deep. 14-9 Tampa.
If you're recruiting in the state of Wisconsin, that's not a bad place to be recruiting.
They turn out some pretty good players.
In fact, one of the as of late, Jordan Poole.
Yes.
With
NBA
the Warriors.
All-Star. He wasn't the All-Star, but another player. Halliburton.
Right.
Is from Wisconsin, made the All-Star game.
Right.
Now we're at the under 12 timeout. We played a minute, and we'll take another one. 14-9, Tampa up. We'll be right back.
Wayne State Medical School has been my dream medical school since I was 5. Athletics are important, but so is service, so is research, so is becoming a better person. And we expect you to do well athletically, but don't forget the reason you're here, which is to give back to your community and to get good grades.
But they didn't find out until later that he had.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
14-9, Tampa on top. Marty Jackson at the free throw line for St. Leo. The foul was on Tyson Lato. Jackson's free throw rolls in. 14-10. First free throws of the game for either team. Yarden Willis coming in for Tampa, the 7-foot transfer. Coming in for Tyson Lato. Has had back problems off and on throughout the season. Limited his availability for games sometimes, but for playing time and other times. Little backcourt pressure from Polakowski. And they wait for Tampa to get near the half-court line. Spartans break it. Seeing a similar strategy that the women used to try to get back. Tampa women, though, did beat St. Leo. Jonathan Bryant just in the game. And just hits a 3.
Gets the roll.
Home rim there. 17-11. Also in the game now is Sanchez, number 5.
Oh,
and
wow.
there's Sanchez. Nice catch and kept his balance and put her back in. Also in the game now is number 12, Coomer.
How did that pass get through?
Willis up top, guarded by Jackson. Jake Harris looks knocked out of his hands, regains it, finds Micah Brown, jumper in the lane, good.
Nice shot.
And by the way, Bryant Brown, that's why I always say Micah Brown. I'm used to
Right.
2 Browns being on the court. Is having knee surgery tomorrow.
Okay.
Hurt his knee again. 3rd time he suffered an injury. Polakowski. Or no, that's not Polakowski. That's Logan Ryan. But the optimistic Mr. Bryant Brown said, I'll be ready next year.
Okay.
There were some people who were like, wow, 3 knee surgeries? How much can one person take?
I guess if he says he'll be ready next year, that's the mentality you need to overcome it.
Yep. Shot off the rim, saved. Not saved by Brown. Spartans bring in Zach Simpson back in the lineup. And Isaiah Young, he's a 5'11 sophomore from Chicago, Illinois. Same high school as Tyson Lato, though he went to Benedictine University outside of Chicago, or near Chicago, for his freshman year last year. And Simpson looked like he had a tie-up, but I think he's going to get called for the foul. For Zach, that'll be foul number 2. No, they're saying first. I thought he had one before that. Just his first. Cannon Coster to the free throw line.
Yeah, Costa looked like he could play tight end right now for the Bucks.
Yeah, he's a big kid. I remember him up there.
He's listed as 6'4", 215.
It's a solid 215.
Man, he looks about 230.
Yeah. That was his preseason weight. Of course, usually you lose weight during the season.
Right.
Isaiah Young saves the Spartans from the turnover. Harris finds a cutting Young. He goes back out to Brown. 3 on the way, good. Micah Brown's knocked down a couple threes.
Micah is shooting with such great confidence. Like when he lets it go, he knows that it's going in.
He's Tampa's leading scorer at 16.7 points a game. He already has 8 today.
He's a nice player.
.37% for Micah from the three-point line. Brown to Harris. Yeah, we're seeing the exact same kind of press that the women's team put on Tampa. Picking him up just before. Oh, Brown rattles it home. And he'll go to the line. Sanchez pleading his case. And amazingly, it was not overturned.
Yeah, I think he's found guilty of a foul, Jack. No plea bargaining here.
In a court of basketball.
Yeah, Micah Brown with a chance at 3 the old-fashioned way.
He now has double digits already, 10 points.
Well, we witnessed him establishing his career high.
35 the other day.
In the last
game we did, yeah.
So maybe he's off to another prolific start.
Well, if we were
area.
to project out, he's got 11 in about 10 minutes, so he'd be close to 40 if this were to continue.
Right.
Steal by Simpson. Doesn't have numbers, so he pulls it back. Harris. Jake, pump fakes, comes back out. Brown into Willis. He's bumped around, and something has to be called. Bodies are flying. Fortunately, no body parts were flying. To the corner, Jake Harris won't go. Fighting for it, controlled by St. Leo. Coster. Whoa.
Oh, that's
wow,
a charge.
That should be a foul, but no call.
He threw an elbow.
Coster at 215 just took the generous 170-pound Isaiah Young and moved him to Clearwater.
I thought that was a definite
It was a big
whistle.
elbow. It was definitely an elbow.
Wow.
Didn't call it, so he got the basket. And a steal.
See, Jake has to be more aggressive and continue to the basket on that shot because he's more of a threat.
Coster just muscling his way in for another bucket. He's got 6. He scored the last 2 baskets, and it's 25-23, Tampa by 2. Brown directs traffic, finds Harris. Brown for three. Front of the rim. Rebound, Coomer. Diskin. Drives, pull up at the free throw line, no good. Harris rebounds. 5 rebounds for Jake. Jump ball called. And timeout called. I think, let's see, under 8. Teams are heading. Yep, under 8 timeout. 6:30 to go in the first half. 25-23, Tampa by 2. We'll be right back.
NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours. In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and...
St. Leo bringing it up court. Diskin across the timeline. Coomer. Castor jump shot in the lane, hits it. Castor's hit the last 3 buckets for St. Leo.
Yeah, he's feeling it right now, and this
Coster, I should say.
Yeah, this is one of the points where you got to disrupt this guy's rhythm, whether defensively or with the strategic.
Simpson got his own rebound after missing one close. Isaiah Young deep, way long. Rebound Lato. 3-on-1. He puts it up anyway. Simpson fighting for it. Jackson takes it for St. Leo. All tied up. St. Leo has not led in this game. Matter of fact, this is the first tie of the game. And Jackson got knocked to the ground, maybe on Simpson cutting across. Yeah, it is. He was trying to cut through the lane. Jesse White coming in for Isaiah Young. Jesse had been starting. He is a dead-eye marksman. Coomer goes inside to Coster, and he just muscles his way through again. I don't know if the Spartans have anybody who can body up with him. He can just, the players who are guarding him right now, he can just move out of the way.
You know, what I'd like to see is Jonathan Bryant.
Yeah, he'd be a good match.
Yeah, take on that matchup because you need strength on strength.
Yeah. Force him out. Brown on the drive. Free throw line jumper. Good.
Nice
Micah
soft shot.
with 13. Inside to Jackson. That's a travel.
Wow.
Even I called that one.
I think Stevie Wonder could have called that.
Here comes Jonathan Bryant. Now, Simpson was guarding Coster, so that may be exactly what we thought they would do, is put Jonathan Bryant on Coster.
Right.
Right now, it's a zone from St. Leo, so we can't really see who's they're matched up against. Jesse White finds Lato just out right around the arc. Drives.
Nice
now
shot.
That time Lato gave Coster a little taste of his own medicine.
Amen. You got to bully the bully.
Dipped down, got some space, and hit the shot. Tampa by 2. 4:20 to go in the quarter, or the half, I should say. Coster, there's Jonathan Bryant on him. He passes off.
Yeah, we called it.
Goes to Jackson. A little jump hook. Good. Brown had a couple players swiping at him. Fadeaway jumper, no good. Rebound Jackson.
Micah Brown got through that, but I didn't like the pass. The pass almost set Micah up for failure because it led him right into a double team, which he got through. The passer, they have to have the vision to see where to go with the ball.
Coster scoring again. Jesse White, and foul called on Polakowski. Scoring this year, Marty Jackson is the leading scorer for St. Leo at 17.5. Then there's Coster at 16, Diskin at 12.5, and Roming at 10. So they have 4 players in double digits. This is the under 4 timeout, so we'll take a break.
I am an NCAA student athlete.
And I pledge to be a champion of unity
on my team, on my campus, and in my community.
I pledge to embrace differences and strive for inclusion and collaboration.
I pledge to stand against racism, hate, and discrimination.
I pledge to strive for love, care, and forgiveness.
I pledge to stand against silence, deceit, and obscurity.
I pledge to strive for dialogue, truth, and understanding.
I pledge to stand against fear and doubt.
I pledge to strive for trust and belief in one another.
I pledge to stand against complacency and stagnancy.
I pledge to strive for change and growth.
I commit to supporting my fellow student athletes in all circumstances that impact them.
I commit to both choosing unity personally and encouraging it for all.
I pledge these things because we are stronger together.
United as one.
Jesse White to inbound for Tampa. St. Leo leading by 2. Lato to Harvey back in the lineup. Jonathan Bryant with the ball. Lato gets ahead of steam. That's the run. Won't go. Tipped up Micah. Back up and in. 15 for Brown.
Yeah, Johnny on the spot for Micah Brown. Nice putback.
Jackson, top of the key. Polakowski to the corner to Diskin. Coster, wow, he's just on fire right now.
That's what I'm saying. You need to break his rhythm.
He's got 15 on 6 of 8 shooting. And the Spartans turn it over. Jesse White with an errant pass looking for Harvey. And Isaiah Young will quickly come in.
Yeah, I don't think Coach Schmidt was very happy with that.
Nope.
Unforced turnover where you just throw the ball away.
Diskin in the backcourt for St. Leo. Trots across the timeline. Jackson up top. Goes down to Coster, guarded by Bryant. Has to fade away. Won't go. So that time he couldn't muscle Jonathan out of the way, and he settled for a fadeaway.
I think that's what we need more of. You just got to keep him from getting to the basket with a full head of steam.
Doesn't mean he won't try again, but that time he settled for the jumper. Oh, and a steal. Lato, probably ill-advised. Coster backs it out, almost taken away by Young. To the corner. Ryan, good. Splashed it down, and a quick timeout. I think there was a timeout. They stopped play.
Your player had his shoe come off.
Oh,
Isaiah
okay, I
Young.
didn't see it. Jake Harris back into the Spartans lineup for Isaiah Young. And Harvey, the only true guard out there. So he and Jake Harris will be commissioned to break the press. Ryan, nose to nose Harris on the wing. Lato guarded by Jackson. Jackson just arms flailing and just took it away. They call a jump ball. Tampa will retain possession. But that time Tyson just kind of dribbled right into him. Tampa will keep the ball. I tell you what, Jackson was just doing some frantic arm movements there.
Yes, he was.
I think it bothered Tyson. All of a sudden, the Spartans are not getting really great looks. Lato, before the shot clock, cuts it to a 4-point game.
Yeah, they were in dire need of a score right there because they're down 6, and St. Leo right now has had a lot of momentum until that shot stopped the bleeding.
Coster with Lato on him. See if he backs it out and tries to drive. No, he takes the 3.
Good
way
defense.
Right.
Well defended.
Tyson's taller, so it got a hand up. Bryant. St. Leo now back in a man-to-man. They were in a zone for a while. Brown. Minute to go, less than a minute to go in the half. Harvey, fade away in the lane, good. 37-35. Jackson, way out, gives it to Polakowski. Diskin for 3. Tries to get the call, nobody touched him. 20 seconds to go in the half. Spartans down 2. Chance to tie or take the lead. Harvey, closely guarded by Polakowski. Harris, shot clock, half clock, down to 5. Spartans need to run something. And that's not what you wanted, and they got bailed out.
On that cut, you got a Jonathan Bryant being guarded with Diskin. I'd like to see him stop and get a quick post because that should just be a catch and go up.
Yep.
Point blank range.
Lato will shoot with 2.1 seconds to go in the half. Spartans down 2. He'll shoot 2.
He can tie it with both makes.
First free throw on the way. 1 down, 1 to go. This is to tie the game. And he tied it.
Wow.
And a quick timeout by Coach Richard Schmidt. We're all tied at 37. Spartans have scored the last 6. Take a look at the scoring. Spartans already with 2 players in double digits, as Micah Brown with 15, Tyson Lato with 10. Then we've got Harris with 3, Harvey with 4, and Jonathan Bryant with 3. On the other side, Coster with 15 to lead the way for game honors, tied with Brown. Jackson has 6, Diskin 3, Polakowski 4, and Ryan with 5. Spartans are shooting 51.7%. St. Leo 53.5. So both teams shooting well. Spartans probably just want to put a little backcourt pressure, maybe make St. Leo catch the ball going away from their end of the floor so that they have to reverse direction. And that's what they get. Quickly up court, Coster with a hook. Missed it. The only thing that did is hurt Coster's field goal percentage.
Right.
We've reached the half. It's all tied up, 37-all. We're going to step out, come back just before the start of the second half, run through the stats for you. You're watching this game on TampaSpartans.tv.
Wayne State Medical School has been my dream medical school since I was 5. Athletics are important, but so is service, so is research, so is becoming a better person. And we expect you to do well athletically, but don't forget the reason you're here, which is to give back to your community and to get good grades.
So away as Tampa and St. Leo all tied 37-37. Quick look at the stats. Jake Harris with 3 for Tampa. Micah Brown leading the way with 15. DeAndre Harvey 4. Jonathan Bryant with 3. And Tyson Lato has 10. Also scoring for Tampa, Zach Simpson with a basket. Tampa is shooting 52%, 40% from 3 and 100% from the free throw line. On the St. Leo side, they are led by Coster, who has pushed his way into 15 points, and we don't mean that in a bad way. He's just tough underneath and creates space when he gets down low. He has 15 on 6 of 10 shooting. Jackson has 6, Diskin with 3, Polakowski with 4, Ryan has 5, Sanchez 2, and Coomer has 2. St. Leo shooting 15 of 28, 54%. 3 of 9 from 3, that's 33%, and 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 100%. 13 rebounds for St. Leo. Tampa with 14 rebounds. 7 assists for Tampa, 7 for St. Leo. So sounds like a fairly even match game. You look at the stats, it should be, and it's tied 37 all.
It's basically a 0-0. So
it's a 20-minute game.
Yep.
Spartans send out Harvey, Lato, Simpson, Harris, Brown, the original starters. Polakowski, Ryan, Coster, Jackson, and Diskin, the original starters for St. Leo.
Well, hopefully Diskin only hit 1 bucket in the first half. So, I mean, we can't be guaranteed that will continue this half.
Yeah.
So, we just got to make sure that we do our part to.
He was 1 of 6 shooting, and he normally is good for double-digit points.
Right.
Coster, guarded by Simpson. And Simpson may have just picked up his 3rd.
Yeah, I think Costa feels he can have his way with Simpson based on the size and strength differential.
And that time he didn't muscle Simpson out of the way. He just went straight up, but Simpson, trying to stick with him, tried to block it. 3 on Zach.
There are certain matchups in games that just favors one team more than the other.
Mm-hmm.
And for St. Leo, that matchup is definitely favorable.
We may change it, though. It looks like Jonathan Bryant getting ready to check in. He kind of got Coster in check when he came in and guarded him. I mean, a strong, able body against a strong, able body.
Just need to put up a little more resistance.
Coster nails that one. St. Leo up 1. By the way, the Tampa women's team with a win over St. Leo about an hour or so ago, running their record of 14-1 in the Sunshine State Conference, 22-1 overall, an 11-game winning streak now. Tampa won the first 11, lost a game, and then have now won their last 11. And ranked 3rd in the nation.
And during that victory, Sydney Ken reached a milestone in her collegiate career, scoring over 2,000 points.
Ken, a transfer in from Findlay University in Ohio, scored most of her points there. Probably has 200 to 300 here in Tampa. We're 20 games into the season. She's averaging about a little more than 15, so that's 350 points there.
Right.
So she was about 16 to 1,700 when she got here. Spartans will inbound. They're down 2. Harvey gets a pick from Lato. Being chased, double-teamed, and has it stolen. Diskin up and in. Harvey didn't protect it enough there on the double team.
Yes, that was somewhat careless by Harvey, being like a point guard. You got to protect that ball against a double team.
This press and this trap frustrated the women's team and frustrating the men's team. Toledo. Harvey, 3. No good. Rebound, Ryan. Jackson trying to get in on Leto. In the lane, a little runner. Knocks it down. 43-37 now. A 6-point lead. Biggest of the game for St. Leo.
Lead cut in half on one shot.
That's what it takes. Brown now with 18 points. Above his average. Inside to Jackson, guarded by Leto. In the lane again, goes up, lays it over the rim. Brown with the rebound. Back out to Harvey. Leto top of the key. 3 on the way. Good. Whoa.
Tie game.
Tyson does not shoot many threes. Let me see what he's done on the year. Jackson guarded by Leto. Goes baseline, almost stepped out of bounds, but a foul called. Tyson is a 21% three-point shooter. He's now 3 of 10, so he vaulted up to 30%.
That was very timely.
Yeah.
On that make. I will give him that. Extremely timely.
Marty Jackson to the free throw line. And it's 44-43 St. Leo. Jackson pounds the dribble. Second free throw. Bounces in. Two-point lead, St. Leo. Harvey across the timeline. Leto above the arc. Brown. Has a little room. Free throw line jumper. Knocks it down.
It's Micah Brown on the snatch back crossover into the jump shot.
That was
Nothing
a big
but net.
move. 20 for Micah. We mentioned he had his career high the last game we did. Had 35 in that one.
The foul negates the shot by Diskin.
Yep.
So I guess in that case, a good foul.
It's only Jonathan Bryan's first, so a good foul.
See, but one thing with Diskin, he's in that shooting slump. That layup off the steal can give him the confidence to kind of get going.
Jackson, jumper, no good. Bounces into Polakowski's hands, though. Diskin, 10 on the shot clock. Goes to Polakowski. He finds Coster. Free throw line goes on Bryant. Jonathan. There he made him a little bit uncomfortable, but another offensive rebound. And Polakowski, the freshman, nails the 3.
You can't keep giving people 2 and 3 shot attempts in one possession.
Leto back to Harvey. To the corner. Jonathan Bryant, 3 on the way. No good.
It's a good-looking shot, just a bit short.
Polakowski bounces it to Jackson. Trying to drive on Leto. Fade away, no good. Harris with the board. Harris. Leo with the ball, 14:46. 14:46 left in the game. It's been tightly contested all through. St. Leo had a 6-point lead. Spartans have had a 6-point lead. That was early in the game. St. Leo's just recently. Jackson, 7 on the shot clock, goes baseline. Lato blocks it, tipped up. Brown fights for it, back out, and enough fresh 20 for St. Leo.
You can't get out hustled in your own home. And St. Leo's won more of the hustle plays thus far.
Yeah. Short. And Bryant tracks it down. Gets it to Harvey. Bryant, jumper, in and out.
Wow, tough break.
Diskin in the center circle. Back out to Jackson, goes inside to Coster. Bounced it down, had to get rid of the ball. 9 on the shot clock. Polakowski, good.
Another 6-point lead for St. Leo, but
yep.
With the momentum going their way, it feels like 10.
Back to 6 now. On the drive, Jonathan Bryant won't go. Jackson with the rebound. Diskin feeds Coster. Looked at a 3, backed off. Goes to Diskin. He's going to take it right down the lane and in. And Richard Schmidt wants a timeout. They've stretched the lead to 8, 53-45. 12:31 to go in the game, so we'll step out as well right here on TampaSpartans.tv.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Bro.
(53-45), biggest lead of the game for either team. 8 points for St. Leo. Down to 12 and a half minutes to go in the game. It was tied at 45, so this is an 8-0 St. Leo run. Spartans need to answer. Harris to inbound right in front of the Spartan bench. To Brown. Jonathan Bryant out. Unfortunately, Jonathan Bryant was out of bounds under the basket and hadn't gotten back inbounds before he got the pass.
Yeah, that's just awareness. But I'll say this, one thing he did do, Coster didn't score while Jonathan Bryant was in the game just now. Now Simpson's back in. Let's see what happens.
Simpson back in. He's got 3 fouls, but he's going to guard Coster. There's Coster on the cut. They're looking to post him up, and Simpson gets in front and knocks the pass out of the way.
Coster seems like he has more energy now with Simpson in the game, seeming as if it's okay.
He might be chomping at the bit here when
right.
he knows he's got the height advantage and the weight advantage. Quickly inside to Diskin. Good. 10-point lead for St. Leo. 10-0 run for the Lions. Harris, top of the key. Lato trying to fight his way in. Jumper up and in. Nice job by Tyson. He's got 15.
Yeah, that shot was desperately needed.
Yep. That stops the 10-0 run. It's still an 8-point difference, though. Spartans need a couple more stops. Simpson guarding Coster. He gives it up to Coomer. They swing it around. Back to Coster. He cut through the lane. Nice job by Lato to block the shot from behind. And he grabbed the rebound.
Right. That's what Simpson just has to do. You just can't allow him deeper penetration. You got to hold him up and a lot of help to get there.
Brown, 3 on the way. Good.
It's a big shot.
Brown with 23, the lead down to 5.
Got to get a stop right here.
Micah is a 37% three-point shooter. Coomer with the drive up and in. I would have suspected Micah was shooting better at threes.
We see him at home, and he shoots lights out, but
yeah,
you know,
if we had a home and away comparison. 7-point lead. Just about halfway through the half. Diskin unloads a 3, in and out, but Coster rebounds. And he just backed down Simpson. Nine-point lead now. Isaiah Young back in the Spartan lineup. Lato down the lane. Oh, they called the charge. Charge on Lato. That is his third, and this is the under 12 timeout, so we'll take a break as well. 59-50 Tampa trails on TampaSpartans.tv.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
AA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II,
St. Leo to inbound. 94 feet from their basket. Sanchez now in the lineup and with the ball, guarded by Simpson. Coster's going to get a little break, which is a break for Simpson. Inside to Jackson, who finds Sanchez. Back out, Diskin, good. That'll be a 12-point lead, biggest of the game. Diskin heating up here in the second half.
Yeah, that's what all started with that layup off the steal.
Diskin was 1 for 6 at halftime. And you talked about how we were lucky he hadn't hit. But he's now 5 for 11, so he's 4 for 5 this half.
Yeah. Started with the easy layup. Now mentally you see the ball go through the basket. It's something easy. Now you don't feel as desperate to have to hit a shot.
Jesse White into the lineup and splashes that one. That's his game right there.
Yeah.
Need a few more of them.
Yep, definitely need him to get going.
White is a 37, almost a 38% three-point shooter. Isaiah Young quickly in. Zach Simpson out. Jackson way up top. Diskin, who's heating up, goes back to Jackson. Spins in the lane, won't go in, and Brown with the rebound. White, Lato, Harris on the drive, free throw line jumper, no.
Strong.
Fighting for it is Lato, he got the rebound. Harris looked at a three, back out to White. White's going to drive, feeds Lato. Lato fouled on the way up.
That was a nice sequence of events for Tampa. Need a lot more of those because we're in a 9-point hole.
Lato will shoot. First one good. Second free throw for Lato. Rattles out. He's 3 of 4 today. Lead down to 8. Spartans need a couple more stops, as we are under halfway point of the half, almost to the 8-minute mark.
Yeah, they're definitely capable of getting the stops, but it's getting the rebound so that you get the possession. They've given up several offensive rebounds to St. Leo.
5 on the shot clock. Jackson back out on the drive. Just before the shot clock, Spartans get the rebound anyway. Brown launching a big three. He hits it. Wow. Micah Brown now with 26 for Tampa. Lead cut to 5. Thrown out of bounds. No, tipped by Tampa. And this will be the under 8 timeout. 7:16 to go in the game. St. Leo 62, Tampa 57. Back after this on TampaSpartans.tv.
AA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
That's a big number.
Wow.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Inbound to Coster, back in the line by cutting Diskin. Up, fouled. He'll go to the line. Basket did not go in, though.
Luckily, it didn't go in.
Yeah.
But two of the biggest key points statistically in this game right now that's led to the St. Leo lead are the points off turnovers. UT has 10 turnovers right now, but is 18-4.
Yep.
And the second chance points are 7-3. Both favor St. Leo's.
And they're also saying it's 6-4 on offensive rebounds. I'd swear St. Leo has more than 6.
It seems so. So when you add those up, that is the lead for St. Leo.
Yeah.
And UT's only down right now 6 points.
And 7. Diskin heating up. He's got 14 now. 4 St. Leo players in double digits, led by Coster with 19. Lato and Brown, 2 Spartans in double digits. Jesse White, 3 on the way.
He got
Good.
fouled. He got fouled. Should have been a 4-point play.
Well, we got 3/4 of it anyway. 64-60. Big stop here. On the drive, Ryan backs out. Fade away. In and out. Brown with the rebound. Hustles up court. Doesn't have numbers. Doesn't matter. He goes to the rim. Does not get fouled. And we'll go the other way.
He looked like he got fouled.
It
There
did.
was definitely some contact.
Coster on the drive. He misses. Jackson rebounds. He misses. Coster rebounds. Blocked by Harris. Tipped away. Jesse White comes out of the pack with the ball.
They're letting him play.
To Isaiah Young. He fires a 3.
I don't think that's the shot we wanted,
No.
Jesse.
Jesse's the one who would have done it.
Right.
Isaiah probably should have given it up.
We want Jesse White shooting that.
Yes. Caught up in the moment. He was wide open. That was the problem. It just looked way too inviting. Ryan, jumper inside the arc. Good. In and out. Wow. That was halfway down.
That's a tough break.
Stays a 4-point game. 5.5 minutes to go. Jesse White, free throw line jumper. Good. He's come in and been hot. I think he's been fouled the last 2 times, too.
Yes, he has.
Lance Randall wants a timeout. Spartans have cut it to 2. 5:26 to go in the game. 64-62. We'll step out and be right back.
Until something falters.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Spartans have cut it to 2. St. Leo with the ball. Spartans were down 10, have battled back. Diskin will inbound for St. Leo. Diskin with the ball. Guarded by Young. Back over to Jackson. Tries to back down Lato. Spins in the lane.
Wow.
Spun into the basket and got the bucket.
That was a tough move and a big shot for St. Leo.
Jackson with 12 now. Jackson now 10 points to go along with 8 rebounds. Jesse White gives up the ball. Jake Harris, 3 on the way. In and out. Lato with the rebound. He goes up. He got fouled.
Nice rebound by Lato on defensive boards, but we need both of these free throws.
Lato at the line now. He's got 16 on the game. (17). I tell you what, he, to me, has developed more than just about anybody this season. You know, last year he really worked hard, but he was just had trouble getting the shots.
Yeah.
This year he's able to create space, knocks down some jumpers.
And he still has a little more room for improvement.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know?
Free throw percentage today is outstanding, 5 out of 6. Jackson trying to back Lato down. Lato trying to push him up. Jump hook, no good. Lato with the rebound.
Lato got Jackson just a foot and a half out of his comfort
Yeah, I pushed
zone.
him out. That's a double-double for Tyson. He's got 18 and 10 now.
That's a nice game.
Harris looked for a pick. Finds Lato underneath. White, 3 on the way. Good!
Yes.
Spartans take the lead with 4:18 to go. And Lance Randall is not happy with his team. Lance Randall with a quick timeout. Spartans lead 67-66. Jesse White, 4 of 4, including 3 of 3 from three-point range. We'll take a break and be right back.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
College sports.
There's light at the end of the tunnel.
A return to normal, and all we love about sports.
You've instilled resilience, focus, and selflessness in us. We've put those lessons to work.
We've found strength and unity in each other.
You continue to take us places we never imagined.
You bring out the best in us.
So when we look forward, we see the light at the end of the tunnel.
We see a better world for all of us.
And for college sports.
St. Leo led this game 62-50 with 9:25 to play. Since that time, the Spartans have outscored them 17-4 and taken a 1-point lead. They did it all in 5 minutes. Diskin across the timeline. Feeds Polakowski. Koster back in, guarded by Brown. Goes underneath to Jackson, guarded by Harris. Tries to muscle his way through. Foul on Lato. I think the foul will be on Lato. They're calling it on 5. I didn't think Micah was anywhere near the play, but maybe he was.
We need him to miss one of these 2 free throws.
Yeah.
Favorably both.
First free throw coming up from Jackson.
Yes.
He missed the first. First miss of the game for St. Leo. They were 10 of 10. Second free throw. This is to tie the game. Got that one,
right.
67 all.
Pretty much a 0-0 game with 3:50
Each
left.
team has scored 30 points this half because each team scored 37 in the first half. Oh, Lato turned his back on the pass. Diskin stolen by Jesse White.
Wow. What a heads-up play.
Into Lato. Lato up and in. Lato with 20. Spartans by 2, 3.5 to go.
Nifty pass by Micah. On the assist.
Koster in the lane, lost the ball. Got it back though. Polakowski for 3. In.
Yes.
Freshman knocking that one down.
We can't leave him that wide open.
He's got 13. St. Leo by 1. Brown gets a pick, goes into Lato. And I think that's off Lato, yes.
He tried to slip the screen, but there wasn't a lot of room for the pass. 2 straight turnovers by the Spartans.
Yep. Diskin guarded by Harvey. Finds Jackson way up top. Back to Diskin. Back to Jackson, this time underneath. Gets the double team. I thought he hooked Lato to get around him. Lato saying the same thing. That's normally a foul. But the foul is on Lato, his 4th, with 2.5 minutes to go. Jackson back to the line. He's 5 of 6 from the line, 13 points tonight, 8 rebounds. First free throw good, 71-69, St. Leo by 2.
He's taking his time this time at the free throw line.
Knocks them both down. 3-point lead. St. Leo, 2.5 to go. White across the timeline. Harvey bounces it into Lato. There's White on the drive. Goes reverse layup and in. Good job by Lato to see him cutting.
Great pass.
Jesse had to improvise and had to kind of go up and under.
Yeah, he used, just in case, he's shorter, so he used the rim as a protector against a block shot.
Underneath. Now watch Jackson. Does he try to get the 5th on Lato? They kick it out. Coster for 3. No good. Jackson over the back of Lato.
Yes.
Will go the other way. Jackson foul number 3. 1:52 left in the game.
Big possession for the Spartans right here, down by 1.
Just a one point game, yep. Harris with the ball for Tampa to White. Brown on the right wing. Trying to find space. Harris off the glass, won't go.
I would like for Harris to continue to the basket on that shot because he has the defense moving and out of position. Take the contact, get a layup or a foul or both.
1.5 to go in the game. St. Leo by 1. Coster up top, guarded by Brown. Goes to Diskin. Polakowski, 3. Actually, that was Ryan knocking it down. 4-point game now. 1:10 to go. Threes have been a friend of St. Leo. They're 7 of 16. Minute to go. Jesse White, he fires a 3, front of the rim. That time they got a body on him and forced him out a little bit. Had to shoot over somebody. 45 seconds to go in the game. They're just going to run it down as much as they can. 13 on the shot clock.
Right, the clock is UT's enemy right now.
Drive no good.
Got to get a score.
Brown with 29 seconds. And a foul by Diskin. They've got a bunch of fouls to give. Though I don't know if they really want a foul. I guess. All right. Spartans take the timeout. 26 seconds to go. 75-71. St. Leo will step out for a brief break and be right back.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
75-71. St. Leo by 4. 26 seconds to go. Tampa has the ball in the front court. They need a basket. Doesn't have to be a 3, but they need a basket.
Right. The last thing would kind of threw a monkey wrench in the Spartans' plans. Jesse White, though hot, he didn't really have to take a shot, a three-pointer, being down 4 at that point. We just needed to score.
Yeah.
Because that the last bucket we scored would have potentially tied the game.
White will inbound for Tampa. Diskin, as close as he could get to him as possible. Finds Isaiah Young. Isaiah to Jake Harris. Clock ticks. They go to Lato. Tries to back quickly down Jackson. In the lane.
And one.
Oh. Couldn't get it to fall. He'll get 2.
We needed that bucket also.
Yep.
Just to ensure 2 points. Now, if he scores, if he knocks both of these down, you got to go for a steal. If you don't get it, foul right away.
Tampa with 8 team fouls, so still not a double bonus yet. Lato's free throw. Nice. 75-72. St. Leo with 6 team fouls, so their next foul will put the Spartans in the bonus. 15.7 seconds to go. Lato's second free throw. Rattles in and out. Costa rebounds. And finally, Jake Harris called for the foul. Actually, I think they got Jesse White on the foul.
It's a huge miss.
So White, I think that may be his first foul. Coster will shoot. And a quick timeout. We'll keep it here with a 75-72 score, 11.8 seconds to go. Our next broadcast will be Saturday at 2 o'clock women's game, 4 o'clock men's game as Florida Southern travels over from Lakeland to play the Spartans. The women won their game earlier today, running their winning streak to 11. Leading the Spartans today, Micah Brown, 26 points. Tyson Lato, 23, or 21, I should say, to go with 12 rebounds. Jesse White off the bench with 13. Got to admire Jesse White, though. You know, he started a whole bunch of games recently. Out of the starting lineup, was not the first guard to come in today, yet came in and just started contributing immediately.
Right. So maybe he's, proving a point that he needs to be on that floor.
Well, I would think, admittedly, and the coaches have said it, Jesse's strongest attribute is not defense.
Right.
And that may have been what took somebody like Zach Simpson to get in the lineup to get out there and harass people. Jesse's just a phenomenal shooter, though.
Yes, he is.
Coster with the free throw. Missed it. Spartans have a chance to tie. 10 seconds to go. Young finds Harris. Harris for 3. In and out. Heading out of bounds. And it goes out of bounds with 2.5 seconds to go.
I'm sorry. Sorry to cut you off, Jack, but I would prefer Jesse White taking that 3.
Jesse or Micah.
Or Micah. That's.
And that was pretty deep, too. Spartans.
Wow.
Yeah, they got what they wanted. A chance to win it. Or a tie it anyway. Coster fouled by Micah Brown.
Wow. There's no guarantee that they would have hit the shot, but...
No, they gave themselves a chance. Yeah, you're right. I think those are the better options. Coster with 19. One of 4 St. Leo players in double digits. He's tops. That probably does it. 4-point lead, 1.2 to go. And a 5-point lead. Game ends with St. Leo holding on for a 77-72 win over the Tampa Spartans. Tampa falls to 6-9 in conference play, and St. Leo goes to 9-6. Spartans now overall are 7-14 on the year, and St. Leo goes to 18-8. So we quick recap of the scoring for St. Leo. Jackson with 15, Diskin 14, Coster leading the way with 21, Polakowski had 13, Ryan had 8, Sanchez 2, and Coomer with 4. They were 27 of 57, that's 47%, 8 of 17 from 3, that's a good percentage, 47% from 3, and 15 of 17 from the line, 88%. For Tampa, they were led by Micah Brown with 26, Tyson Lato 21, along with 13 rebounds. Jake Harris had 3. It was a 3 early in the game. DeAndre Harvey with 4, Zach Simpson 2. Jesse White off the bench with 13, and Jonathan Bryant had 3. The Spartans at even 50%, 27 out of 54 for, as I said, the even 50. 11 of 23 from deep. Both teams shot well from deep today. The Spartans actually shot better, 48%, and they were 7 of 9 from the free throw line. 31 rebounds for St. Leo, 29 for Tampa. Assists, 14 for Tampa, 12 for St. Leo. And, pretty much everything else kind of evens out. It seemed like an even game. It was an even game, but the Spartans, who took a 69-68 lead with a minute and a half or 2.5 to go, couldn't hold on, and St. Leo pulled out the win.
Unfortunately.
All right, we're going to be back Saturday. Florida Southern comes to town. Women's game at 2, men's game at 4. So for Andre running the board and to Carla DeVoe, this is Jack Ike saying we'll see you on Saturday right here on TampaSpartans.tv.